Hey Gemini, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day so far. We're going to use the deck of cards that we haven't used in quite a while. They were chosen for me today. So these are chakra oracle cards. So the powers that be had this deck stand out to me, which means this is the one that they wanted to use today to deliver messages to you. So let's see what cards they've chosen for you so far. So we have spiritual union. Interesting. So a spiritual union card, this might speak of a soulmate connection. This could also speak of having a very deep connection with someone in your life. So not necessarily a lover. It might speak to a friend or a family member as well. I do have heartache and loss. So somebody might have passed here, guys. You might have lost somebody extremely close to you, but you're still connected spiritually. I do have patience and planning, which is definitely about building for the future, building for a new future. And the universe showed up here, guys. Interesting. So when she shows up, she speaks of universal life lessons and universal paths, so that everything happens for a reason. So she's got her hand in whatever is going on in your life right now. And to me, that is very positive, because she doesn't just bring around bad things. Everything that she does leads to something beautiful, leads to growth, leads to take us to where we're destined to be in life. I do have deception and envy as well. So there's something that you're dealing with here that's not so nice, some sort of a heartbreak. And this could have been someone who you thought was your soulmate, and maybe they weren't as honest as you thought, and maybe you were planning a future for them, and this all came to an end, and this is where your heartache and loss is coming in, guys. I also have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, he can represent victory in truth and honesty. He can also speak of a white knight. This might be possibly even tying into the spiritual union as well. I'm going to pull some more cards because this might even be being your own white knight and looking after yourself. I have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents emotional indifference. This ties into your heartache and loss. This is about shutting down emotionally. Instead of processing your feelings as well, it's like emotional withdrawal, just sort of pulling back instead of processing and moving on. I do have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning, and Pentacles does usually speak to finance. This is tied to your patience and planning. This is tied into a new beginning, building for the future. I also have Justice. Interesting. So the scales of justice are going to be balanced in all of this. This is tied to deception and envy too. So this is something that might have been done. Like I said, you might have been building a life with somebody who you thought was your soulmate. And I do get with deception and envy that there would be a third party involved. And so somebody stepped outside of the relationship, and the relationship has come to an end, and now we're dealing with it through the courts. And this is where this Justice card comes in and bringing about a balance of justice. This could be definitely where this Ace of Pentacles comes into. Once assets are divided, there's money for a new beginning and for moving forward. I do have the High Priestess too. The High Priestess represents your intuition. It represents that spiritual side of you, trusting it to guide you, growing it, and relying on it as well. It can also speak to this universe, and the universe being involved in looking out for you and protecting you from harm along the way. You might still be some heartache, but all of this is going to take you to somewhere that you need to be in life, and being able to trust in that. The Nine of Cups represents abundance, and Cups is all about emotion. So this is speaking to emotional abundance that's going to come further on in this journey. That comes with healing. It comes with moving forward, a new beginning, and moving on. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles represents hanging on and holding back. This person, I feel like this person's still hanging on to you, because I do see the words hanging on, but it's not directed at you. It's directed at someone else. And then I get pulled to deception and envy. So that somebody is like not letting you go. Somebody's still hanging on to you in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just emotionally. And this person will hold you back. And this is tied to the Justice card too. So this is where the scales are going to get balanced when this finality comes, being able to really sever ties with this person, so that whatever they're doing, this deception, and because I feel a lot of negative emotions coming off of them. I feel like they're a very negative influence. Whoever they are and whatever they've done has a more destructive force in your life, and it will hold you back. This person and whatever BS they got going on, that's going to hold you back. This is somebody you need to move away from. I also have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords represents feeling trapped or stuck in negative emotions or thoughts, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity. This is trouble moving forward. This is all of the heartache, all the loss, the emotional withdrawal, pulling into yourself, because it's the progression of the Eight of Swords as well, guys. So it can represent that depression and that anxiety. So definitely having trouble processing your emotions and moving forward. This was not a change that was expected. It's not a change that was welcome in your life. But having the universe here says that this is actually going to take you to a better place. And I do have strength. Strength is all about taking back control, finding that empowerment. It's going to also take a lot of inner strength to be able to process your emotions and heal from this situation, guys, is what she's telling me. But you will come out stronger at the end, and this is going to take you to a better place. Having this deception and envy person removed from your life is actually going to make space for somebody who's more like this spiritual union, this soulmate, this equal connection where everybody loves and cares for each other and nobody treats each other like dirt, because I feel a lot of that dirt coming from the deception and envy person. So this is having this energy removed from your life is actually going to be beneficial for you in the long run, as much as it hurts right now. Alrighty guys, that is what the cards are saying to me today, and I hope that you enjoyed your read. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Gemini.